I think we got it. All right. Hope, what's up? Peacha, Zeo Kiwi, Cam check, mic check. It's like we're all good. Oh, by the way, Peacha. So like, so apparently there was a pretty massive Monster Hunter Wilds update. I might have to check that out at some point. Because I've been struggling finding a reason to get back into it at some point. And I guess now I might have to have a reason for it. But what up, y'all? This is, I guess, for some people, you know, Happy New Year's Eve. For those in the US, not quite yet. But yeah, so gonna do the usual, and that is farm mats and gear to slam, and good in the stream. And that is the where's the plot? I think that's like the plot for everybody, really. Your space, what's happening? I have more drink than this. Got lucky with slam again. Are you fully decked out now, or you still got some more to go? What'd you end up getting? Was it the Shaco that you showed me, or is that like is that different? Why were you slamming Shakos anyway? Think about it. What you gonna do with the Shaco? You got another grandpa on boots, bruh. The fact that she's another, as if one wasn't enough. Nah, we go. What were you doing slamming boots anyway? If you already had a grandfather, why were you still slamming the boots? Unless some of the gear didn't work out, or there's the slots or whatever you didn't want them in. Okay, so wait, so are you saying you have two boots with grandpa on it, or you had grandpa on the amulet, and so you kept slamming boots for grandpa there? Is that what you were doing? Okay, got you. All right, so what are you gonna do with the amulet then? Or I guess where are you with the amulet? Yeah, plus 3 core synced. Okay, I mean, could be worse. like no one. There's like nothing here. I need to turn off my crossplay when I'm farming by myself. Aiming for aspect, of course. How many amulets have you gone through? I can't imagine, like this season especially. I can't imagine going after legendary amulets. That is one thing I will say I am happy for. Rain. That granted I don't have an easy time with rain with the amulets, but it's sure as hell a lot easier than like a legendary amulet. But I still have not gotten anything good on my amulet yet. Oh no, it died. Someone killed it. Yeah, someone killed it. Oh, it's that guy. I didn't even see him hit me. What? Alright, well, I wanted to whisper and he stole it, so. Oh, well. We'll go. Guess boss farming. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's convert mats. I'll probably convert Indariel. Or should I convert to Harbinger? Actually, where does the crown come from again? Crown was Duriel and Dariel, right? Are they still at both of them, or did they split that up in the recent? Okay. I'll go to the Alchemist. I like those boss keys though. Yeah, we'll just do a bunch of Andariel. Any boss can drop crown now. Well, I mean, I guess what I was asking is like, is it in their specific loophole in terms of like being more often, more common, like, you know, where Okan is, or Gregory and those kind of things. No city amulet pharmacist scan. All right. Well, we're gonna. Yeah, I guess boss it up with the mats. Did Durio and Harbinger's equal crown? And Daria doesn't do it anymore? Right, and Daria is not on her main move table anymore. That's max roll. Interesting. So I just converted all those mats basically to the one I need the least. Oh well. Oops. I'm not doing. There you go. We could trade Andy's mats. Nah, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm. Let's be honest. I'm not gonna get what I what I want anyway. So it's really not that big of a deal. I'll just do the boss mats as they are. I just figure I'd try to go after more Crown of Lucians, but it is what it is. I guess I could go after like a Tibalt's Will though. Maybe try to get Grandfather there or something. Because I technically have a Crown of Lucian with the with Umbrus on it, so it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, worst comes to worst, I can just slam Tibalt's and see what happens. That's not how this works. The game still knows. I'm sure it does. If the game wants me to go and play some Monster Hunter Wilds, then it's doing a pretty good job of it, of convincing me to do so. So, I mean, at this point, it's kind of up to the game, right? Game, what you want from me, man? Wait, I got a whisper. We got for Ammies. So I guess for Amulets, do you just look for one passive Amulets and like roll a second passive and then slam? Because I mean, I can't imagine like there being enough items to try to well, I was calling you two friend of mine said Charge Bay got buffed. The thing about it is that like it's like I heard this from like nobody. Like no one was saying anything. I looked at my stream list, like, you know, my Twitch stream stuff, and like not a single person I know of was like streaming the game. So I had no idea anything happened. How far should you be able to go with the non-shotgun hard secret build? I have 80s glyphs, good gear, but damage falls off faster, right? 85, 90. Well, it depends on how many sinks you got. I mean, it's pushing in general. In terms of how you go, it literally depends on the sinks you have, because they offer so much power. So if you have like no good sinks, then like, yeah, like maybe 95, 96 range with good gear, but no realistic sinks. If you have all the sinks that the guide, you know, asked for, then you're looking at about 107, 108. So your mileage will definitely vary based on what, you know, where you are in your gear journey asset. New crown. Well, it's not just one crown. I mean, I'm gonna be farming for like a bunch of them. It'd be nice to get like a bunch for me to slam. Can you get me? I mean, if it's just one crown, don't worry about it. I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, but like it's that's just like one of the items I'm like I would like to have. I'll put it that way. The slam. That Beast Wall boots. What are Hakan amulets? Sucks. Appreciate the follow. When does the tower come out again? Like January what 18th or something? I forgot like the exact date. Huh? Got a Baratheon. Oof. 13th. Okay. So I got like what? 15 days. Can I have a B tag? Sure. My Twitch name, hashtag 1987. It's kind of interesting that my tag is literally like my 4 numbers is like an actual like sounds like an actual like year that has happened, right? 1987. 2 years after I was born. Yo, my weapon transmog. Yo, what happened to it? Bruh. Game is not my drip. I don't drip often. And the game ain't recognizing my drip, alright. Put that what was that? There you go. Meet me in Dury or meet me in the oh wait, actually I forgot the salvage. With that being said, Peach, I don't know if I would go back to being a greatsword main. I feel like I don't play enough to like keep up with like greatsword, I guess you could say, with all the new stuff. Like sword and shield, I can just kind of, react, right? Like, oh, new stuff, but I can kind of see stuff coming and react. Whereas with the greatsword, I can't do that. I have to know everything ahead of time, and I just simply don't play enough. Are you looking at the 4GA crown? Yeah, I'll feel so bad if like nothing comes up of it, but I appreciate it. Boss Masu, okay. The amulet? Oh, you mean the talisman system thing? Lots of new stuff. Cool. Do I need more mass? I mean, this is fine. I mean, don't give me anything you don't need. Also, Paragon 300. Congrats. I couldn't deal with the grind to get to get that. Yo, living still though. Like if you got still is like #1 for me right now. Because of amulets. Hold on. I gotta make some room. Put the blood in there. Oh wait. I'll throw him in there too as well while I'm at it. Yo, that's so much steel. Holy crap, man. Alright. I'm gonna have to stash a lot of this. Ain't got the space. I'm assuming you're all kind of decked out already. You got all your stuffs. All right, well, thanks, Space. I appreciate it. That being said, by the laws of RNG, one of those amulets have to be something at some point, right? From the from those boss masks, there's got to be at least one Hakan that becomes useful out of that equation. Has to, right? Yeah, talisman. So engrossed with the aim on the grind. Yeah. Like I said, like I would love to continue to keep doing great sword though, but I don't know. Like I was enamored with it when I was playing a lot, right? But I just don't play enough. So I might just continue to be a sword and board Andy. Which I mean, I actually do like playing sword and board. Don't get me wrong. Amulet. Thank you, sir. Go ahead and get my last instance too while I'm at it. Oh, you're still alive. I do kind of feel like though we got all this hype building up, right, Picha, for the tower. You know, because I mean, obviously that's practically what people are grinding for. Like, there's you're not grinding for the current at all. You're grinding for the future, right? But part of me feels like after about maybe a week of tower, we're gonna be done. Because tower will still be in beta. We'll discover a lot of issues. There'll be exploits, of course. You know, and it's like, oh my god, dude exploited like a thing to reach some new tower level that's just not possible. There'd be infinite damage somewhere on Paladin, right? It's just be like, so I guess it's like the hype is kind of there, and it's gonna get sucked out in like about a week. Granted, don't get me wrong. Like I do wish and hope for the best, but this story is all too familiar with Diablo 4. 3-minute boss, okay. Mihail, what's going on? Hello, Ducks. What's the gameplay for the day? Are you gonna do some pit pushing? Nah, I don't have the Saints to do any like realistic pushing. So, nah. Machine, what's up? Just came into this game on your T4 ancient items with more than 2 stats to start upgrade or just rare. I want to say they're kind of rare. The more GAs, the more rare, basically. I'll put it that way. Also, appreciate the follow. But I mean, they're supposed to be quote unquote better gear, right? So of course, getting multiple GAs is just going to be harder and harder as you continue to farm. But a lot of times you don't really care for, 3 or 4 GA items on most items, right? Generally speaking, maybe 1, maybe 2 GAs is really what you might be looking for. Past that point, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. I got, it rolled that GA. Okay, that's great. But it's not like necessary. Like I generally don't think about most of my items in terms of like, I'm saying most of them, but like past 1 GA, most items I don't really care, or most items I don't really care if they're multiple GA or not. Like a 3 GA Word of Con is actually quite nice, but like, Beastfall boots, like anything past 1 GA doesn't really matter to me. 2 GA will be okay just for the movement speed, but like really 1 GA is fine. 0 GA is perfectly fine as well. to Boswell, I kind of feel the same way about. I definitely feel that way about the Crown. Like Crown can have zero GA and I could care less. Yeah, it has some extra Crown. I actually have been sanctifying all of mine that I find. All of them that are like above like 12 or 13%. So I don't have any extras in the stash at the moment. Definitely don't have anyone that's 15% right now. In fact, right now I'm wearing a air perdition. Not that it's better, but I want the movement speed for regular farming. Gotcha, because I haven't seen more than 2 J's so far, so when Silver's unlucky or wasn't doing something. Yeah. So like if you just came back to the game, or you just got the T4 not too long ago, then you're probably not gonna see a lot of multi GA items. Wait till you get your build online a bit, and then you start doing a traditional farming loop or whatever. You'll start to see more of them for sure. Yo, what was that attack speed just now? I'm assuming it was like a paladin buff or something, or... I ain't gonna lie, some of this is like way too much loot in some cases. Some of this can well, I guess you can't stack this many Nightmare Dungeon sigils or whatever. It just happens the way it is. Splinter. Not Treasure Breach. Alright, GG's boss. And they simplify task speed. I feel like I have a handle on everything except for that one, the cat 2 thing. It's too much to try to figure out. So we taught the Diablo partners and whatnot. We have given them feedback on that a lot. We mentioned it, especially Ava, of Aerolin or Ava, depending on which name you know him by. He's been a big advocate of simplifying that or fixing that per se. But yeah, you're right. It sucks that that the mechanics are for the most part hidden, and it's either you know or you don't know. Which in the long run, sucks, right? Guess we gotta Is there a reason it needs to be split like this? No, there's no reason why it should be. Oh, you had a prankster. Oh, no. All good. I appreciate that you at least thought about me. You're good. Yeah, but there's no reason why there should be 2 caps. Because I mean, think about it. Diablo 3, you know, there was just one. Like we had specific breakpoints that we knew, of course, but it was just all in one category. Right, so they totally could have just did one category. I don't know why they chose to do 2. I'm in Frosty's video. His newest one? I know I was in his previous one. With the campfire chat one. I didn't think I was in this newest one. Because normally I would get like a notification that says, you know, you were mentioned or something. I was like, oh, okay. Not that I thought I would be by any means, but like, yeah, I had no idea. Yes, newest. Okay. His stuff is fun. I like watching his stuff. Northward used to be really good at stuff like that too. Kind of. He'll make like troll, you know, seasonal videos in Diablo 3, like to kind of sum up what the season was like, but in hilarious ways. And he used to do videos like that, and it was actually like hilarious. There was like no talking involved or anything. It was just like a bunch of memes back to back. But of course he doesn't do that anymore. All right, well I'm about to go check it out then. Like I had a bookmark as in I was gonna check it later. But now I'm more curious. Oh. Amarian, what's going on? Which is stronger, Heart Seeker or Rain of Arrows? Well, pound for pound, if you're looking for what is going to deal the absolute most damage, then it will be the push version of Heart Seeker. However, that is only for specifically pit pushing. And pit pushing only. That's not something that you would do in regular content at all. So standard Heartseeker is still a thing and also a lot of fun to play. The standard Heartseeker isn't as strong as Rain of Arrows, but they both do, you know, all the content really well. At that point, it's just really about what you are going to find or have more fun playing. If I see anything else. I would assume that there's some reason they had to, maybe original plan for balance and aspects versus passage or something. I still like even like honestly even then I still can't imagine what good reason for their, you know, would there be for doing that. I mean, they can totally stop it now if they wanted to. Like, they can legit just remove a cap. Like, they can just remove the whole cap and then extend the regular cap to 200 or something. Like, I don't think it's. I don't code, but I really don't think it's that deep. Not for that. But you never know. I mean, if they ever try to make adjustments to that, then like, you know, hell, who knows? What's your theory on what the new class would be? I honestly do not have a theory, but well, actually, I kind of do. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a dark class, so my theory doesn't really hold up if that's the case. But if the new campaign is basically based in Scovos, then like Amazons are from Scovos Island, right? So it would make the most sense to have, you know, Amazon featured, because that is like, you know, where they're from. But when you mention dark class, Amazons aren't necessarily dark. So like I don't know what they're gonna do. And I'm assuming it's a new class, like brand new, like not like something that was brought back. At least that's my assumption. So, good question. Thank you. I've been playing Heartseeker. It's fun for sure. Big fan of Rain too. I like them both. I usually build both each season. I'm just doing more Rain this season than Heartseeker because I've done a lot of Heartseeker in general in the past. So I figure I show Rain more love this season, this time around. One Heartseeker build from season 6. Oh, you mean the one with the what was it? The Heartseeker with the Shadow Imbued Rain of Arrows. That one. I actually really like that a lot. Like a lot. And I kind of miss it over the whole clone shenanigans. Too bad we can't do that now. Well, we technically can do that. It's just that our damage will fall off a cliff. Because, you know, clone is dealing all the damage on the freaking pain gorgers or whatever. So we're kind of stuck until they make some massive changes via the expansion. Our secret with victimized bug was the best. I still have yet to have anyone explain to me why they feel that way. What made that version the best? Because technically speaking, you're doing that now, literally, with Victimize. So I struggle as someone who plays Heartseeker every single season, why that one was considered the best by some. What made that polar? Don't remember about Rain of Rails. Yeah, Rain of Rails was part of the season 6 Heartseeker for a bit. It wasn't also in part in season 5 as well. No, it was part of her Heartseeker for season 5 as well, for the mark. But season 4 was the first season of Heartseeker that did not have. It was just pure Heartseeker with a bunch of buffs. I really appreciate all you guys and your builds and guys. Thanks, man. Yeah. Not trying to say anything bad, Killers. I legit just want to try to understand. Because outside of the fact that it was considered Rogue's top 2 build at the time, it wasn't the best Rogue build. It was like the second best Rogue build. Other than that, I don't know what people miss about it. Strictly gameplay perspective, it was without clone BS and other stuff. Just jump in and class just bad. So what's the other stuff though? I do agree with the clone part. I 1000% agree with the clone part. I hate the clone part now, and so I will give you that. I do miss it without being, you know, without the clone. I will say that you still have the same stuff in terms of like the buffs. You still have the dash, you still have the evade, you still have the cow traps, you still have the smoke grenade. Like all of that is still the same. In fact, I will argue cow traps are better now because you can throw it from a distance and you don't have the jump back. No imbuement stuff. There was no imbuement with there is no imbuement with current Heartseeker. You have no imbuements on your bar with current Heartseeker. Reset the clock. Yo, so this one was weird. I got no error. No error or anything. It just like the stream just literally just stopped. Like no like anything. Even D4 didn't crash. Which is normally what happens when that occurs. So that was like weird. That was like a weird just like the stream was just like nah. Okay, well, okay, now the game crashes. But that was so weird though. Like both monitors, it literally just the stream just stops. So now that the game crashed, does mean I have to restart my PC now? Is it? Is this is giving me that playing now bug? Yeah, I'm assuming that's what's gonna have to happen. To the follow. Yep, it's looking like it because D4 is not my task manager at all. Yet it says game is running, although the game is not running. That is so weird. That was the weirdest crash I've had. OBS crash I've had, where it just straight up just dipped out. You have a question about Rogue? Yeah, no, go ahead. I might have to like. Yep. All right. So apparently, I don't know what this is, but when D4 crashes, I can't launch it again, nor can I launch BattleNet. It just won't let me. Like I can't launch it until I restart my PC for whatever strange reason. Yep. Oh, it looks so much fun. I don't know how comfy it can speed form piss and such compared to other classes. Well, I mean, as long as you're not comparing it to the Paladin, you're fine. Well, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, but then never mind. If you started with the Paladin, then every other class is just gonna feel weak compared. But understand that it is a DLC class, and it was purposely designed to be a little stronger than the other classes. So, if you started with the Paladin this season, I would just wait till next season to play a different class. To be honest, like if you're looking for a relative comparison or kind of like, oh, I wonder if I'm gonna have a similar experience with other classes as I do a Paladin, you're not going to. It's stupid. I mean, it's for marketing purposes. It's not really about how we feel about it. It's more so about what makes them the most money. And so people see other people play Paladin. People say, "Oh, Paladin's strong, guys. Paladin's super strong." And then they tell their friends, "Yo, you got to get the Paladin. The Paladin is doing the thing, man." And so then their friends get the Paladin, right? They get the expansion, get the Paladin, and then they tell their other friends, "Yo, you know, I don't know if you haven't played D4 in a while, man, but you need to install that, get the expansion, get the Paladin. The Paladin is awesome, right?" And so like, there you go. I guess I'm gonna have to restart my PC because it's not letting me launch Diablo 4 at all or BattleNet. The moment that it crashed, it will not let me get back in. So Second time this has happened to me. It happened to me the last stream too as well. But all right, BRB.